you doing, my beautiful people, man? My name's MC Sugar, and here we are one time. It's been a minute ever since the last time we got to get this show back to you on air. I know so many of you have been in my DMs asking me the questions, Sugar, what happened? The show Yabachi. Yeah, we, of course, as normal people, also go through some challenges. We had a few glitches here and there. Now we are back, and that's the good news right now. It's Magic One TV, the glory of love. My sweet name is MC Sugar, and we are here today to talk love once again. It is 2026. I don't know how the year is for you. So far, it's smooth on my side. I should say thanks to the Almighty. There are things, small bits that don't come right, but of course, we learn the lessons and we transcend and keep moving. And today, we are here yet again to share. Now, I want to ask a simple question. This is something that has bothered not only me, but a couple of people who are fans of the show who've been asking me this, and I just chose to do a show out of it so we can share. Now, people ask the question, Sugar, why is it that good friendships end up breaking? Like on a comrade kind of level, you are friends with Shortcut, you are friends with a Crush. Before you know it, you stop talking. Maybe there was a fight, maybe there was no fight. Maybe there was a distance, maybe there's growth that is on one side that has made the other person to maybe shift dramatically. Before you know it, the two people are not talking. Why is it happening? Why are all these friendships breaking up? And yet some of these friendships, especially the ones with the opposite sex, are the ones that culminate into what we call a very beautiful romantic relationship. Now that's what I want us to talk about today on the show. Feel free to be part of the show. You see the numbers that are running on the screen, or else I can read them for you. 0726040428. That's our WhatsApp number. Just let me know, how did that friendship between you and your bestie end up? Why? What happened? What went wrong? Let's share those stories, and we get to advise and learn from one another. Now, I'm not alone on the show. There's a usual suspect. She has, added a few milestones here and there. I love her growth. She's called Bonita, HR practicing, and I want her to introduce herself because it looks like there's so much more to her right now that she needs to tell you guys. And then after that, we can get the show on the road.
Hi everyone, my name is Bonita, HR practitioner. Welcome to yet another beautiful episode of The Glory of Love. Stay tuned.
You're most welcome, Bonita. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yes, it's been a minute. I love the glow. I love everything I see. Oh my. Here we are, and I want to first of all give you a heads up. I'm sure so many of you are wondering, where could these guys be? What a beautiful place. Yes, welcome to Primrose Airbnb. And gone are the days when you had to go, you've come in a country. I'm now talking to the tourists, those who want to maybe stay away from home for some time. Gone are the days when you have to book yourself a hotel room. It comes with a lot of restrictions. You don't come at this time. You have to keep this locked up or this. There are people here. You're sharing environment with so many people. Now with the Airbnb, you have your space to yourself. This is privacy at its top notch. And here we are now talking quality, meeting, value for your money. So I'm going to be telling you more about this place and how you can actually access it, GPS, the contacts and all that. Otherwise, let's first jump into the core of the show. There are so many people who are really struggling with making friends, and they think it's rocket science to go to somebody and turn them into your friend. And there's the other bit of, how do I maintain this friendship? Others end up giving in too much, and it doesn't end in reciprocation, and so they get heartbroken just at the level of friendship. And that's when the question pops in. I get a lot of these questions off the radio show, but then sometimes I feel like feeding my TV, fan base as well. Now the question is, why do so many friendships end up so badly, or they break up so badly in this generation? We're talking the Gen Zs, we're talking this era of communication, we're talking a lot of technology, and yet we believe there should be more connectivity, but then there's more breaking up. Why?
So first of all, we have to understand what is friendship. When you talk about friendship, we're in the same equation we have relationships, because one is a bedrock of the other.
Yeah.
There's no relationship without a friendship. So friendships are basically built on a number of factors. And I can say in layman language, this is a bond that is basically built on trust, mutual understanding, built on connectivity, basically.
Yeah.
So why there are many friendships failing is a very big bag for us to unpack. So maybe we can look at just a few of them.
Okay.
And the first I'll talk about is the proximity.
Okay.
When I say proximity, what do I mean here? There are friends we had in school, and I was Sugar's friend because we are in the same football team, because we are attending the same class, because we are part of the same public speaking class. Like there's a common factor that was really bonding us. So let me say that class ends and maybe studying a course of 2 years, and I'm done with school, you're done with school. It calls for a lot of intentionality for us to stay with that kind of friendship. So if there's no intentionality, and sometimes the intentionality is there, but then there are skills that we lack as people that are part of the friendship.
Okay.
Talk about skills, personal skills, talk about time management, talk about interpersonal relations, like how to relate with one another. I'm not seeing you because we are still in the same class, so I have to apportion my time properly to know that at this time I'll be meeting Sugar, at this time I'll be meeting someone else, regardless of the fact that we're not even meeting as often as we used to. So the lack of those personal skills has led to many friendships drifting apart. Yeah.
So should we say when that drifting happens, it is actually okay? Nobody should worry about it?
No, we actually have to worry about it. But now this goes back to assessment. Me as a person, yes, I met Sugar in my class, and he was giving this much impact. He had this much impact in my life.
Yeah.
So we go back to the weighing scale. There's something that we dodge around when we talk about friendship, and this is that it may come off harsh, but that's the truth. Friendships are transactional. And when I say transaction, I don't mean the money bit of it.
Well, now transaction is a new word that has chipped in this conversation, and I'm loving it because the truth is, whether you love it or not, there's always have to be something that you are bringing on the table for this friendship to thrive, or else there is something that you are buying into in this friendship relationship for you to stick there. Otherwise, it would be very useless staying on a bare ground or a place where there's nothing for you to gain. So it's okay. We're not talking about money, but we're talking about what you're gaining from this person. Now, this is when I want to ask, because there are friendships that we have lost in regret, and then there are those that we have lost in jubilation. When is the right time to say, I think this friendship is no longer beneficial, there's no transaction, I think I should quit? Because there are people who actually don't know when that bell should ring.
So first and foremost, we have to understand that not everybody we meet in life is meant to stay. Like you enter a taxi or a matatu, like some people call it, and you're on different paths in this life. However, there are people we meet on that journey, and you're like, this one, I'm not letting go. Why? Maybe your values align, maybe your goals align, and somehow you just the right pieces to a puzzle. So some friendships are so effortless. For instance, if I meet someone that is in line with what I do, I'll definitely want to learn from them. I'm not saying it could be reciprocated as a must.
True.
If someone is not willing, also we have to be very willing to let go, because it's not scripted anywhere that the moment you meet Sugar, it's a must, he has to be a part of you forever. But going back to the personal assessment, knowing what you stand for, who you are, and all those things that we've talked about on the show several times, you can easily discern and be like, this one, it's not for me. If I am a goal-oriented person and this friend I've met is telling me we go to the bar from Monday to Friday, it's clear-cut. I'm definitely not going to hold up with such a friendship. I'm going to let go. That's one way we can tell. Then the other way, we've all had the narcissistic syndrome. People have talked about it, but then sometimes people don't even know the real characteristics of those people. There are people that are users. There are people who will only call you because I saw Sugar on TV. If I become friends with him, somehow he will look for a way to fix me somewhere. And the moment they get what they want, they cut you off. Definitely, if someone has done it the first time, second time, you don't have to wait for a third time.
Yeah.
And maybe you're even not getting anything from their end, like the transactional bit we said. So such friendships are definitely not going to build into something beautiful. Then maybe the other way that we can tell that this is not going to be productive, there are people that will never want to see you grow. Every time you have like a milestone, every time you have like an achievement, things are happening for you. They don't need to say they are not happy for you. You can tell. You have to be very discerning.
All right, this friendship issue is really like a very big bag to unpack, just like she said it at the beginning of this discussion. Now we're going to take a break. When we come back, I would really want to find out, because this is a bit of friendship that takes people into depression. Maybe I have moved on because I don't see anything extra that I'm learning from you, but then it hurts you so much that I feel the guilt. And there are some points where certain people who are actually using us dump us at our own advantage, but then we don't see that it was good that they let us go, and we want to reattach on them, and then we are chasing after them, and it becomes an obsession. I want us to heal such people when we come back. Now, I want to first give you guys a brief breakdown of what Airbnb is all about. I know this is a new terminology to some of you who are just, getting to learn some of these things, man. But it's a global online marketplace and, an app kind of situation that connects travelers with hosts offering short-term lodging ranging from, spare rooms to entire homes, apartments, tree houses if you want, and unique stays, yeah? Now, when it comes to this place that I'm talking about, Primrose Airbnb, there's a lot to it. It's like you can actually be here over how many people? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people can actually stay in this space, right, Bonita? Yeah, it has everything to it. The kitchen area, bathrooms to every segment. Even here in this living space, there's still a bathroom that you can go to. When you go to the deeper end of the master bedrooms, you have, beds for 2, beds for 1 person. Just the privacy itself is everything you need. And this place is actually located in the heart of Kampala. Like right now, where we are, it's along, Lugogo bypass. It's, if you know Katikati, just right adjacent to Katikati, then behind DHL, that's where this apartment is located. But the easiest way to actually get yourself booking and coming to stay in here is by calling the number that I'm going to give you, but it's also running on the screen. That is 0777 205866. Once again, I said the number is 0777 205866. You'll be in position to get yourself right here. Come and enjoy the services for as long as you wish. It's only your time and your money that will be limiting you, but we are open for booking and anytime, because it's a space for you. Primrose Airbnb is the place for you. Otherwise, we're still continuing with the show. Now, when we went for the break, I was asking you, how do we heal someone who has found themselves into the habit of not letting go of friends that are even toxic already? Or else, how do you deal with friends that you want to let go, but then you don't want to be rude? The politest way of letting a friend go, and yet this friend is still gluing on you, but you're seeing that there's no more transaction anymore, and you just want to break that umbilical cord.
So there are 2 things I'm going to talk about here. That's communication and growth.
Okay.
We've initially talked about how important communication is in any relationship and any friendship. So, for example, there are people that stick around even when we show them their place in our lives. It's a bit hard for some people to read the signs. And yet also on our side, sometimes it's hard to be sure what this person means when they do a certain action. So communication bridges that gap.
Okay.
The best way to tell someone, you know what, I think for those that have failed to understand that when Sugar doesn't pick up my calls for a whole week, it means he needs space, then I'll have to tell Sugar, you know what, I actually need space. But for those that can actually read the signs and be like, I think this guy is drifting away, it's better to let go. If someone has shown you your place in their life, let go. Because the best thing you give to yourself is don't go to places you're not invited to. Then the other thing is growth. Growth is not comfortable. If you really want to grow and achieve and be a top person, there are things you have to drop off. You cannot grow in the comfort zone. If you sit down with people that have made it in life or have gone a certain mile that you've not walked, you realize there are things they've done that are not ordinary. So growth can never be comfortable. So if you want to grow and probably this person is becoming a heavy load on your back, you have to drop it.
Now, I told you I want you to be part of this conversation, and please feel free to share with me what some of the reasons as to why you let go that once upon a time best friend of yours was, and how you handled that bit that is usually so painful, when they eventually get to realize that onogunde alabika yanvaako, onogunde alabika yansuulawo, and then you eventually meet. How did you handle, harmonizing that conversation so that it doesn't come off so rough? The blame game and stuff like that. Those are some of the stories that I would really want to read in my next episode, so that, people get to know that these things happen and it is a very normal situation. Now, I'm going to pause. This is going to be like my last question, second last question to this discussion, to Bonita. There are always those circumstances where friendships between the opposite sex do not come as easy as friendships between the same sex kind of situation. This is Africa, and we're going to face this as a fact. It is possible that a friendship between people of the opposite sex can end up into a romantic relationship, but it's not obvious. Now, how you orchestrate and run a friendship between somebody of the opposite sex without, offending them, without causing harm and things like that is another part that I want you to shed some light on. How do you deal with friends and make sure the boundaries and the lines are respected?
Everything will draw back to boundaries. How do you draw your boundaries? Whether someone is, whether someone is in a relationship and they have that male friend or a female friend, or they are single and then they have a friend of the opposite sex. Bottom line is boundaries. How do you draw your boundaries and know that regardless of the two circumstances we've given as an example, how far can we go?
Yeah.
Like, how do we make sure that the lines do not go blurry? Because it's a thin line. Like you said, this is Africa. It's a very thin line. Opposite sex, once anyone can step off the
and
step.
You cause trouble.
Yeah, so I think it's for being intentional that all of you know your boundaries. Where do I stop with this person? What can I do with this person? What do I say with this person? Otherwise, you can end up losing both. If not one, you can end up losing both the friendship and the relationship. So it's entirely about what you want. Some people go beyond they cross the boundary with the intention of, I want to date this person.
Yeah.
So you have to be sure that probably you guys have the same intention for the fuller picture.
Okay. So in circumstances where, say for example, maybe we started this friendship when I was single, then eventually I get someone, you are my best friend, and this person I got is not comfortable with our friendship. How do I run this friendship without losing it vis-a-vis not lose the relationship that I'm beginning, the romantic relationship? So
now you go back to the weighing scale. What is more important to you? Is it the friendship? Is it the relationship? It's only you that can tell that this has this percentage of importance to me and this has the other.
This percentage, yes.
So if the friendship definitely must be meaning a lot to you by the time you've kept it to this time. So it will still go back to communication. Sit down, talk to your friend. Tell them, you know what, now I got someone and I want us to keep this kind of boundary. If they're not comfortable, then that is not in your power. You've communicated. Because one thing I know is communication kills assumption. The other person is not going to be left hanging, and you're also going to be comfortable that you actually spoke out to make things clear for also your partner to be
There are those who
comfortable.
threaten you, by the way, as you're trying to draw those lines and make things clear. Someone tells you, Kale, oba if that's what you're beginning to tell me, kankuleke, baba nakuchawa, togezanga nokomawo jendi.
Oh yeah, but there's a song I love so much. It's called Let Go and Let God. Some things we just have to let go and let go, because we said growth is not comfortable. By the time you saw that this person is not fit to be your partner and you got another person, their qualities, they weren't matching up to. So it's up to you as an individual to say, you know what, I think I need to let this go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that moment when you are single, I am single, we were friends, or we are still friends, but then I am beginning to push the friendship to romance, and you are not into it. And you just want to make sure the lines are maintained, but then I am pushing it so hard that I'm weakening your firewall. How do you as a girl make sure the lines are bold and my feelings are not hurt? Because men call it friend zoning, and sometimes they take it for you being stubborn.
Okay, we talked about growth and being comfortable. Some situations and some decisions are not easy to take, but it goes back to me assessing myself. Yes, probably we could have started as friends, and maybe along the way I'm thinking the way you're thinking, you know, maybe something would yield, and something would be something productive would come out of this friendship.
Yeah.
But if I'm very, very clear with what I want, and I know what I want for myself, it goes back, the cycle rotates, communication. If I'm not ready for this, we need to sit down and talk about it and be sure to draw, you know, to have a strategy of, is the friendship going on, or we need to stop the friendship? Because if the friendship can't be kept in check, that means we are going to end up, it's going to become a battle, you know? It's going to become a battlefield, clearly. Your intentions are different, mine are different, and you're going to start, you know, blackmailing me. I did this for you, I did this for you. But remember, you did it in the friendship.
Yeah. We
do not have a mutual understanding for us to take this you know, to a higher level.
So let me ask you this at this point. There are men, if I should say guys, who have, you know, they start crossing the line, just like you said. They start gifting. Before you know it, they're doing favors that you've not called for, and then they are going to use it later to manipulate you, saying that, you see, I was already doing this for you, how come, blah, blah, blah. And that's how they now become even, you know, if I should say, offensive. They are now attacking you, sometimes through the text and stuff like that, because you have put a strong firewall that is keeping them in the friend zone that they want to cross. How do you deal with such a rough?
So let's get this straight. By the time you people have an understanding of, I don't know if it's a friendship or a relationship, we need to draw the boundaries have to be very thick enough. You gifting me as my friend doesn't guarantee that I'm going to give you something else in return. You know, if you have chosen out of your salary to go and buy me a gift and give it to me, I hope you're not planning to come and tell me, you know what, I bought you a gift. Did I ask for it? No, there's nothing like Obochidaba, because at the end of the day, we said communication kills assumption. If you're giving me a gift with expectation in return, when you're bringing the gift, say, you know what, the gift is here, but Nange, you know what, give me other things, so that I know what I have in this. You know?
African men do not say so much in words, but in action. So he expects you to be in position to understand that, Kati Bonita, ngeri je muwaddeyo, muguliddeyo amafuta this week, ateeka okubanga she can see. Kati naawe beeramu.
Dear African men, let's tell you now. There's also a new breed of, they call it new stock. There's a new stock of African women who are not joking. I'm not going to think for you, you know? Like, this is drawing unrealistic expectation. If you like someone, walk up to them, tell them, I'm actually doing this for you, not as a sister. Like, I'm investing in you. If you're my friend and you're camouflaging as a friend, we are going to take that path. And trust me, the new stock lately, we shall also, brush it away and take it the way it is. So for the girls, stand your ground. If he's buying you fuel and he's telling you he's your friend, let's take that route. This is not theft. No one is drawing the money out of your pocket,
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing like Obo Chiraba. What are you chirabaring?
Wanji. But I think she's right. Gone are the days when you think you can speak within a meal, like she can read between the lines. Katoina kubera bold. And you've been for sure to say your intentions straight from the word go. As olokumanya nti katuwano film ekozechi etandise aliwa bweru sambia ko. Anyway, I think we've had a fruitful discussion, and maybe the question I want to leave you guys with, please drop me a message straight right now. You can even send a voice note. We'll be in position to play it so that the rest of the world can hear what you're trying to say. I want you to tell me what you think has caused a lot of boys being kept in the friend zone. It's not so common with the girls, because if a girl was a boy's friend and then she wants to cross the lines, it is usually the boy's pleasure that she has crossed the lines. She has now moved from friendship to, something sweet, romantic. But there's that moment when boys want to cross that line. It is very thin, but very thick in its own way. It's like, that laser beam that is very thin. Sometimes even you don't feel it until it burns you, yeah? When a girl chooses, especially those girls that are, very strong-minded, you try to cross that line, she'll put you in your place straight up, and boys hate that. So what do you think are some of the things that have caused boys to be kept in the friend zone for so long, sometimes even forever? And how can someone cross? If you have the knowledge, please share, because that is what we're going to be discussing next Saturday, still with Bonita, because looks like she has so much to share. Otherwise, just as we say bye-bye, I don't want you to forget that you can actually go on the app Airbnb and be in position to get this apartment for yourself. We're talking about the Primrose Airbnb, and come and enjoy, man. Or else you can call the very number that I told you that is still running on your screen right now, 0777 205 866. Trust me, it is one of those Airbnbs that you will never regret, booking into, because the services, I wish if I could just, enjoy some of the services as I show you what I'm talking about, but we're already showing you around. So please, that is what we're talking about. Africans believe by seeing. Now you've seen for yourself, so please believe. I don't want to force you to do that. Otherwise, thank you so much, Bonita, for always answering that call. She's one girl that is one call away, and when she is available, she will tell you I'm available. If she's not available, she will tell you I'm not around this time, man. And that is it. That's one thing I love about you. Thank you for accepting to be part of the show, and also accepting to be here next Saturday. All right. See you then. Adios. God bless you. Stay safe.